What's up everyone, this is Arsenic with the first episode video series of Ask the Mapper, where you can ask me any question, mapping related questions, or just anything, any bullshit, everything. Well, I told you that I have kind of a big list with questions from you that I've collected for the last couple of months. So today we're gonna check the first 10 questions from this list. I have them here on my notepad. So, well, let's start off with this one. Your last map release took place in August. Are you retired from mapping or what? Well, as you can see, I recently released the Merry Christmas map for the fucking Mad community. It's not on the server because we have some issues with the FTPSs and Leandros can't really do anything, so we have to just wait, and I hope it's gonna be on soon and you can play and enjoy it. So well, that's the first questions. Let's look for another one. What will happen to the medieval project? Will it die, or you're gonna continue with it in 2012? Well, it's 2012 and I think I'm really lazy right now. I would like to create some escape maps probably, or collaborate with someone to do so. Medieval project may be released this year, but I'm not sure. It really depends on the other people who are involved in this project. I can't really map everything by my own because it's like 8 BSP files, so this is a huge work. This is a really massive amount of hours of work, and we will have probably to drop a lot of plugins because we don't have coders who could get the features ready for us. So the maps are gonna be released just with the experience mod plugin and with a few others interesting ones we could still try to run. And that's all I can say for now. Well, up to next question. What was that thing you, Orion and Doggy were testing for last couple of months? Oh well, that was a little secret. I think you know what's coming because Nolf was so excited he decided to post a tweet on FM forums, and it was about the 2D Minecraft map, and he also showed some screens from my 2D Mario map, and I think you figured out that what we were testing there was a 2D plugin that just creates a camera for the player, and you can see the whole screen in 2D. This is really cool. This looks like the old games, the old platform games like Mario, put anything here you played on the console before. So let's get to the question number 4. Do you have any plans, release dates, or any information on how will the next year be? That's about the 2012, so the current year already we're in. So what are the plans? Of course, the plans are to release a huge amount of maps, escape maps of course, but what can I say? I don't have any release dates planned. I can only say that I'm gonna be working on Square, and I'm gonna be working on my cooperative map, and I'm gonna be working probably on some other escapes maps in the first quarter of 2012. So that's it. Question number 5. You said you were working on a Swank cooperative map. I hope you won't betray TFC and won't leave the community. Well, that's a really good question, and all I can tell you is that of course I won't leave the Team Fortress community. Team Fortress is like it's the best modification you can make maps for. You have so wide, so many maps, different maps you can make, strafe, conks, escapes, everything. I'm gonna stick to this, and I'm gonna be making maps for the Fucking Map server as long as I can, as long as it's up. That doesn't mean I also may be working on some Swank Ops map, like maybe Star Wars or something. But shh, that's just our little secret. So, do you plan to release any new strafe maps, and if so, when? No. Okay. Up to next question. What was your first map release and how did the community like it? Not many people know that my first map release, it wasn't Titanic, but it was a climbing map. It was a ice climb map. It was released in summer of 2005. That's a pretty goddamn long time ago. And well, it was welcomed really warm. People liked it, enjoyed it, and I think it was my first map that I really liked, and it was my first working map, because all I did before was like, you know, my first steps, so it was really shitty. And I had a really good support from members from Fucking Map community who helped me to actually improve the map, change some bits, give some advice, and even compile the map so that it could work for the server. Well, that's it. We're getting now to the question number number 8. Yeah. For how long are you in the mapping business and why do you only stick to Gold Source? Isn't Source better? Well. What I can say, if I would count my old map releases, I would say I'm mapping now for like 7 years. But in reality, for the majority of people, let's say I'm mapping from like 3 years, okay? So that's it. And why Gold Source over Source? Well, Source is pretty cool. It offers a lot of more possibilities, but somehow I'm really in love with Team Fortress, and even it have a lot of bugs and a lot of shit in it, I still prefer map for Gold Source, and for the people who enjoy my maps, for the community who likes them, and I will be doing this. I don't know what future brings, but someday I may be mapping for Source, of course. What does the R letter stands for in your nickname Earthsnake? The R stands of course for my real name, which is Rob. Hello, nice to meet you. And we're now for the last question. Question number 10 is, I want to become a mapper and do a huge stuff like you. What should I do? Do you have some advice for me, or could you teach me? No, I can't teach you because I'm a busy man. I don't have time. I can't really spend like weeks or months with you to train you to do stuff. And what should you do? You shouldn't think of really huge projects. You shouldn't think of escape maps, of big things. You should start your mapping from a small things, small rooms. The easiest way is to map a strafe map, conk map, maybe depth map. So that's what you should do. You should look every single tutorial on YouTube related to the Team Fortress Classic map. You can also look on my tutorials, mapping with Airsnake. That's the channel's name. And of course, you may be able to look some sites, tutorials on some sites like TWHL, for example, or any others. Well, that's all I can say. So this is the end from the first episode of Ask the Mapper. I hope you like it. I hope you're gonna enjoy this series, and I hope your questions gonna keep coming. So, cheers.